The poetry of World War I. In 100 poems. An introduction. War may be rationalized as diplomacy by other means, but the reality is that when tribes, nations and peoples bring themselves into armed conflict with one another, mayhem, terror and slaughter are the result. In the First World War, the Great War, the war to end all wars, any idealistic aims that it was a just cause and would be all over in a few months were shattered against the vast scale of millions dead or wounded, all for the often temporary gains of a few miles of shell-pocked mud. Human bodies were of little more value than the bullets and shells which mowed them down. In this poetry volume we have distilled an enormous number of poets and poems into a selection that moves from the witness to searing horror and terror of battle to almost forgotten moments of recuperation and reflection, both at the front and at home. Out of the carnage has flowered works of fractured beauty, symbols of those we have lost and reminders of what we have lost. These words bear witness for what they have experienced. Each has an individual point of view that bears its own truth.
The Volunteer by Herbert Asquith. Here lies a clerk who half his life had spent toiling at ledgers in a city grey, thinking that so his days would drift away, with no lance broken in life's tournament. Yet ever, twixt the books and his bright eyes, the gleaning eagles of the legions came, and horsemen, charging under phantom skies, went thundering past beneath the oriflamme. And now those waiting dreams are satisfied. From twilight to the halls of dawn he went. His lance is broken, but he lies content with that high hour in which he lived and died. And falling thus, he wants no recompense, who found his battle in the last resort. Nor needs he any hearse to bear him hence, who goes to join the men of Agincourt.
Above the Battle by Catherine Lee Bates. Honour and pity for the smitten field, the valorous ranks mown down like precious corn, whose want must famish love morn after morn, till death, the good physician, shall have healed the craving and the tear-spent eyelids sealed. Proud be the homes that for each cannon born in crimsoned rampart have been left forlorn. Holy the knells o'er fallen patriots pealed. But they, above the battle, throng a space of starry silences and silver rest. Commingled ghosts, they press like brothers through white dove-winged portals, where one father's face atones their passion, as the ethereal blue serenes the fiery glows of east and west.
Munition Wages by Madeline Ida Bedford. Earning high wages? Yes, 5 quid a week. A woman too, mind you. I calls it dim sweet. You're asking some questions, but bless you, here goes. I spends the whole racket on good times and clothes. Me saving? Elijah, you do think I'm mad. I'm acting the lady, but I ain't living bad. I'm having life's good times. See here, it's like this. The oof comes a danger, a touch and go biz. We're all here today, mate, tomorrow perhaps dead, if fate tumbles on us and blows up our shed. Afraid? Are you kidding? With money to spend? Years back I wore tatters, now silk stockings, me friend. I've bracelets and jewellery, rings envied by friends, a sergeant to swank with, and something to lend. I drive out in taxis, do theatres in style, and this is me verdict, it is jolly worthwhile. Worthwhile for tomorrow if I'm blown to the sky.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?